Chad, what'd you make of the first 10 minutes, which really set the tone, it seemed, for the game?
Yeah, I mean, the first goal is communication. Two of our guys run into each other. We don't have pressure on the service. It's just poor, you know, it's a poor goal to give up. It kind of takes the air out of us, it takes the air out of the building, and you know, I felt like then the entire first half we were struggling to find any sort of traction whatsoever. We couldn't figure out where they had numbers. We got pushed super low. We couldn't get any pressure on the ball. I felt like they were overloading us in the middle and we couldn't figure it out. And then obviously the second goal is just a poor giveaway, and again, you know, just kind of everybody's head goes down, and it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough by me. It's not good enough by the team. Too many poor performances by players, poor tactics by me. We've got to change something. We can't continue to go in this circle that's a little mistake here, a little mistake there, and you're chasing the game and you're not good enough. So, especially at home in front of our fans, it's just poor.
Questions? Sarah,
Hi, Chad. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us. It really seemed like you're saying like Nashville managed to really control the pace of the match and limit our momentum. Can you talk through what we might need to work on to overcome that in future matches?
I think a big part of the first half, and even if you go back to looking at last game, when we're good and when we're bad, is a big product of just being good or not good on the ball, making good decisions with the ball, making bad decisions with the ball, turning the ball over carelessly. They're a good team. They have good players, but we had 5, 6 opportunities in the first half where we could have changed the point of attack. We went back into pressure. We lose the ball, and now we're defending again, where it's a hot day. It's difficult to defend for long periods of time, and we just need to do a better job of making the right play. We're making mistakes at critical times that are costing us possessions, which doesn't allow us to get on the front foot. And again, when you get behind early and now you're chasing it a little bit, now your shape starts to get a little stretched, it's not disciplined enough. And again, you have just a poor turnover that leads to a second goal, and now you're really chasing the game. So now you're making pretty major adjustments at halftime. You're changing in terms of, you know, we've got to get more offensive players on the field and try to initiate something, and it's difficult because, again, you're behind chasing it, and I think the third goal is a perfect product of that. You see our team is disconnected. We're trying to press on a ball where our midfield is probably 25 yards away from our defenders, which leaves a massive gap that they go into their forwards. Mukhtar's super dangerous. Yes, it's unlucky in terms of it's a deflection and it goes in, but it starts with feeling the pressure of being behind and the need to get out to a ball that we don't need to get out to. We just need to stay compact, stay patient, even at 1-0. Just be better in terms of decision making and understanding, hey, it's 1-0 with a long ways to go. Let's keep things in check. Let's find our times to attack, do it the right way, and create numbers on the sides, in the middle, whatever it may be, and get real attacks. We had a couple real chances right there before half. You knock one of those in, you're back to a 1-goal thing, but that's not happening right now. So again, I've got to look at myself. I've got to look at our tactics. We can't keep going down this road. We've got to try something else. We've got to try and change something.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on the defensive shape, especially in those first 30 minutes where Nashville's coming? Was it more of Nashville doing what they wanted to do right, or what you were saying earlier, the shape being out of sorts?
Yeah, again, like the early goals change games. Like everybody says that, and it's true. Like the second there's a goal in a game, it changes the face of a game. But again, like I thought after that, we just again had some very careless turnovers that were forcing us back. We became very conservative in terms of like our backs were afraid to step out. We were too low. We weren't able to get any pressure on the ball. We weren't able to move forward without the ball, with the ball, and it becomes again that vicious cycle where you're getting pushed back and you can't get a hold of it, and you know, guys are starting to feel a little bit of like we gotta get out to a ball that we don't need to get out to. Like, we just need to stay calm, stay compact, keep our shape, which we did much better last week. But, yeah, again, just not good enough.
So your help is going to be on the way. We know one player for sure is coming in. But it seems it's fundamentally there's some lingering issues here with the core of this group. How disappointing is that? You know, as we get close to July, that these things are still lingering.
It's massive, and we can't even think about help coming because we are who we are right now. We need to stay connected to the entire conference. We need to make sure we don't let the playoff line get too far away from us, which is beginning to happen. We need to realize that. We need to have some urgency. Yes, it's still early in the season. Yes, there's plenty of time. Yes, there will be some other players, but that matters not at all at this point. And yes, there are some major concerns in terms of some basic things that we are not doing correctly, that we are not doing well, and it's up to me and the coaching staff to fix that, and hopefully we will.
Good. Go ahead.
Yeah, we saw it was Nahar's first game since he was injured in April. We saw him at the defense.
Second.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we saw him defending a little bit and then going attacking. Does he have a set role yet, or are you trying to still find his position?
Again, we're going to have to look at, you know, changing something coming out of this game. So, you know, I think he's a super dangerous guy in terms of if you're playing a 3-back and he's an attacking center back that can offset teams. We get into what we were doing today. You're not able to allow him to do that. He was out for a significant amount of time, so for him to be able to get through 90 minutes and continue to grow his fitness and hopefully move towards, knock on wood, not seeing any more injuries, but there's obviously going to be some rust there, and it is difficult in the sense that last week he was on a minute watch, so we knew we had to take him out last week, and now this game, because we're chasing the game, we're pushing him to a more aggressive, higher position. You know, it's not what we had planned for sure. It's a product of, again, us chasing the game and us trying to make something happen by getting attacking players in higher spots on the field and getting more forwards on the field. But I think he's a very good player regardless of where he plays. He can play as a center back, he can play as a wing back, he can play as an attacking outside back. So the more we have him out there, the more he's going to help our cause, no question.
Thanks, Chad.
And this last question that I have is, what do you expect from your newest signing, Martin Rodriguez?
He's a super dynamic player, super quick, super fast, very good 1v1 player. I think he can stretch the field, he can tilt the field in terms of he's a guy that can take his guy in the dribble, which is not something we really have at this point in time. So I think he'll be a big addition in terms of bringing something to the group that we don't have right now. Thank you.